It's awesome. These seniors have been, the lifeblood of our team the whole year. Starting with Dan and Deontay and all those guys and Christian, they've really brought our team to where it is today. And I think you saw that, or even they saw it. Some of them, their true freshman year, their sophomore year. It's awesome. It's a great feeling to be 10-2, and we're excited for the next one.
What did Fitz say after the game?
He was really proud of us. We battle adversity all year. We get every team's best shot being a good football team, and we're just happy to be where we are right now.
What did Fitz say to you after the Big Six?
He just said, keep playing. Tips happen, things happen. Just got to keep playing.
Was that a really good feeling in the first half there to be able to go score on back-to-back drives? Kind of give a glimpse of what things could be like when they're firing on all cylinders?
Definitely was. I think we should have done that the whole game. We got away from it a little bit there, but it was definitely good to start out that way.
When you have such a good defense playing on the other side of the ball, do you feel that's easier for you on offense because you don't have to do as much? Or?
There's a sense of that, but at the same time, you gotta go score, and you gotta score for them to have any way to win. We had a pick six there, and they only let up 7 points, and we got to play a little better. But it is nice having a big defense like that, knowing you don't have to force some things on third down, just live to play another down.
When you have a running back like Justin Jackson, how much of a help is that for you?
It's a huge help. Having a guy like that to give a balance for a pass run is awesome. Get some play actions in there, but having a guy like Justin on our team is awesome.
You'll have 2 more years together.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
And how did the team's mentality change maybe after the pick six? Momentum seemed to be changing. How did you guys stick it out in the end?
We just knew we had to come out and run the football, get a few passes in there, but we needed to get first downs, and I think that's what we did on the next drive. We get some points there. That was huge, and we just got to continue to do that.
Clayton, a lot has been said about your play throughout the season. At the end of the day, you guys are 10-2. How does it feel to sit 1 win away from setting the program record?
Feels great. Just to be a part of this team is awesome. Like I said, these seniors, they've really driven us here, and it's been awesome. And we're just very fortunate to be in this position. And yeah, we're looking forward to the bowl game.
I just couldn't believe I scored. I knew I had to focus on that catch. It was going to be a tough one. Clayton put it exactly where it needed to be, far enough outside to where their guy couldn't undercut me. And, luckily I kept my concentration, got in. We just moved forward from there. That's all we had to do.
What's 10 wins mean to this senior class?
It's incredible. I think, it says a lot about the guys, and the maturity and leadership that group had. We've been through it all. We've been through great seasons. We've been through, 2 not so good seasons. So we've really been through it all. And I think the leadership and the qualities that we developed over the last couple of years here really came to the forefront. And, we were able to do something incredible this season.
Fitz talked earlier in the week about legacy for you guys and, being a part of 2 of these now. And now that you've done it, granted there's 1 more left, but now that you've done it twice, what kind of legacy is that for you guys?
I think it puts us back on the map, that's for sure. And, obviously we want to keep that going the next couple of years, even though I won't be here anymore. But, it's just an incredible feeling for all of us. Like I said, we've been through everything together, and obviously our number 1 goal is not reached yet. We want to get that 11th win and do something that's never been done here before.
If you could get a time machine, clone a couple people, who wins the game between this team and the Gator Bowl team?
That's a tough one. This team finds a way to win, so I'd have to go with this team.
What kind of ball do you want to play? How showcase or prestige?
Well, obviously, we want to go to the best one we possibly can. We're willing to face anybody. That's just kind of how our team is. We play with anybody, and we're just excited, looking forward to it, and can't wait to find out who we're playing.
Beating Illinois in Chicago, does that kind of give a little extra cherry to the Sunday?
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. Obviously we wanted to get the hat back. And being an Illinois kid myself, it's always been a tougher rivalry for me. Going against U of I, so feels incredible.
Talk about this as a senior. You saw some of the qualities you learned over the course of your time here. Can you kind of elaborate a little bit more on that?
Yeah, I would say, just the competition that we created with each other, especially throughout this last off season, that competitive edge that we got back and that will to win, playing with passion, and really, passing that down throughout the other levels. The sophomores did a great job this year. We had some redshirt freshmen and sophomores really step up this year. The younger guys, the scout guys, were giving us a great look week in, week out. So it was a combined effort, but I think it started from the top and trickled down.
Danny, after the last warm-up before you went into the locker room, Fitz met with you and the other three captains in the corner of the end zone, gave you a jog, talked to you. What was that all about?
He does that every game, brings all his captains up, talks about, the situations and, kind of gives us his last thoughts. And really this game, he didn't have much to say. He just said, let's get the hat back. And that's pretty much all it was about. And, we all understood the situation and what we were going to do and what we had an opportunity to do, and we took advantage of it.
So he didn't have to...
No, he really didn't have to say too much, no.
Just have to put the fire out. They had gained a little bit more momentum, and Coach Hank he talked about it all week. Just putting the fire out and being ready to go when our opportunity presents itself. So we knew we could only control what we could control, which was trying to get a stop on defense and just getting the ball back for our offense.
How does it make you feel hearing those stats that Kyle just read? Third single season all time in tackles for a loss and all that.
It feels great, but just to get the 10 wins for these seniors is much more important, and to have an opportunity to go down as one of the best teams in Northwestern history and win 11 games is much more important.
Anthony, how much pride do you guys as a defense take in, regardless of what the offense is doing, kind of really being able to deliver on a consistent basis?
Definitely, we take that to heart. We want to be able to go out and handle what we can handle, and that's just going out there and when we have an opportunity, getting the ball back and getting stops on defense. So we know the offense will always, be there when we get the ball back, and they'll get their rhythm, but it's our job to get off the field.
Can you just describe the defensive philosophy? It just seems like you guys bend a little bit, but don't break. Kind of like last week, same here tonight. They did move the ball a little bit, but you stopped them when you had to.
Yeah, we give them the little, the check down routes and stuff like that, and we have to come up and tackle better. We didn't do a good job in the first half, but just when it gets to the red zone and having to stiffen up the defense, Coach Hank does a great job of dialing it up, and just guys making plays all over the field today. That's all it was.
All season, the defense has been asked to make one more play, and you guys have continuously done it. Can you speak on the character of the defense to continue to make those plays when asked to?
It comes from our senior leadership. Dean and Travion, Deontay, they started up front, and they go out there and they say, let's make a big play. Just make one play to change the game, and I think over and over and over, we've had guys step up, from young guys to older guys, step up and, be that player that makes that one play. So it's just about going, with that pride and that character and knowing that we can fight back and make one play.
What do those guys mean, kind of not just on the field making plays, but just in general to this program? What do those seniors mean?
They just bring a lot of passion, energy. You can tell they love the program. They've all bought in, and, just bringing the young guys with them, that's all it is. And, just feed off of that. I think that's the most thing. The younger guys are feeding off of just their energy.
Why the slow start that let them drive to the touchdown, and then what was the adjustment made afterwards?
The first drive, it was mostly getting off the field on third down. I think I did poorly on third down today, and we have to be able to get off the field on third down, and that's everybody on the team. On defense, we have to be able to get off the field. We put them in 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, and we didn't get off the field today, which that can't happen.
That's what changed after that first down.
Yeah, that was about it. We came with the emphasis of we have to get off the field on third down. That is our down. We take great pride in that, and we got back to what we normally do.
It's pretty cool, obviously to get the hat back for our seniors. We felt like they came in our place last year and took it from us. And we just want to, get that respect back for our program and get the hat back for our seniors. And it was pretty cool how we locked up, all went over there, and the seniors raised it, and it was a pretty special moment.
Fitz said he thinks you get stronger as the game goes. Do you actually get stronger as the game goes?
It's just, keep pushing, and eventually you'll break one. It's kind of how just running the football is, especially against a good defense. I think we learn a lot more throughout the game. We learn where we can win up front, and I think our coaches do a good job with the game plan. And I think you kind of saw that in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. We busted a few runs.
Were there adjustments on the designs of the play, or just?
Yeah, they kind of had a beat on some of the stuff, so we kind of had some counters for them. And I think especially the last drive, we got a few first downs. That was pretty important. They all flowed one way, and we actually called the play the opposite way because we knew that they were going to do that. So, it's pretty important just game planning. I think Coach McCall does a good job of making adjustments.
Justin, those 3 straight touchdown drives in the first half, is that kind of a glimpse of what this offense can do when it's firing on all cylinders?
Yeah, we know what type of team we could be, but it's about execution. A lot of times we're 3rd and 2, we just don't get the first down, something like that. So, we got a young quarterback, some young guys up front, and out on the outside. So, we're going to keep building. You know, obviously we have one more game to go, and we're going to keep practicing, keep trying to get better, keep improving. But I think you have seen improvement over the course of the year, so we're just trying to build on that.
Playing at Soldier Field and winning here, beating Illinois, what's that?
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
It's important for our program, you know, because we don't claim Chicago, but we feel like we belong to Chicago. So it's pretty important for us to come into Chicago at Soldier Field and get this win over an in-state rival.
Is there ever a point in games like these early on where you realize that you're going to have to put the offense sort of on your back in the second half and take the big workload?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a close game. You know, they're a good team. You know, they're fighting for their bowl lives. So we knew it was going to be a close game. We knew we were going to have to come out and fight, and in the second half it just came down to run the football, taking some time off the clock, how good our defense is, keeping them on the sideline and trying to keep their defense on the field, tire them out.
Just kind of piggyback on the Soldier Field, like the great history. Fitz is big on the history.
Mm-hmm.
Walter Payton, Anderson, backs like that. For you to be on this same field and have a performance like that, how does that mean to you to kind of be a part of some of the history of this field?
It's just as soon as you step out in there, you look in the crowd, and see the stadium setup's pretty cool, and obviously a pretty cool look to it, and all the history, like you were saying, it's pretty cool to be on the field and should go out and just play, have fun, play the game we love. Whether I had a good game or not so great game, I was just really excited to be a part of this, to be a part of a team like this, to get 10 wins for our seniors and for this whole program, and just get some respect back.
As a team, you guys had 100 rush yards in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
How key was it to keep grinding on the ground in order to seal that victory?
It was huge. Obviously our defense got a huge turnover for us. We were able to get that field goal to make it a two-score game, and it came down to just milking the clock. And I think up front our guys did a just really good job. They were pushing those guys. We owned the line of scrimmage today, and I think you guys saw that. In the fourth quarter is when it's most important. You got to take the most time off the clock and get some yards, keep our defense on the sideline, and we were able to be successful today.
It's a big motivation for us, and it's also a big accomplishment. So this is something we wanted to do and accomplish since January. This is what we worked for, this is what we grinded for, this is what we strive for. And the job's not done because we have one game left, and this is just an awesome feeling in the end.
How big would it be to get that one more and then, create even more history for the program?
Yeah, we've been talking about this for a couple weeks now, and now that it's here, it's a true opportunity. So it's just something that I'm definitely going to take advantage of.
Had you at all visualized that moment walking over to the hat and lifting it up beforehand?
I didn't think I was going to be the one to pick it up, but yeah, I knew somebody was going to get it, and that's what we thought about last night all week, and it's just exciting to bring it back.
The defense, you guys kind of, Fitz said at the beginning of the year, were the guys, defensive line and the D-backs were the guys who were going to kind of create the identity. Now, looking at the success that you guys have, how proud are you of being able to create a winning identity?
It's an awesome feeling because we were very much scrutinized in the offseason by most coaches. Like, we didn't step up when we needed to the year before, and it's something it wasn't something we took personal. It was just something that we were like, you know what, you're right, and we're going to correct it. So it was just a big correction phase for us over the past offseason and up until now, and I think we've done an excellent job.
Is this the best defense you played on in your 4 years playing here?
This is the best defense I've played on my entire life.
Why the slow start?
The slow start this game? Sometimes you have that feeling where you try to fill out an opponent, and sometimes it works your way and sometimes it doesn't. It was one of those games where you just kind of have to attack the opponent and you dictate the tempo. And at times in the beginning we were very much not doing so consistently. And I think you saw that in the first touchdown. But after that first touchdown, we woke up and it was ball game after that.
And after they get to pick six, what's the conversation on the sideline among the defense on what you have to do to get momentum back?
Oh, they're still down by 7. So I mean, if we hold them like we have been, they don't win the game. So it wasn't the end of the world for us, and it's something we really couldn't control. But it was something we understood. It's like, okay, this is a momentum change, and on offense, they're going to use this and try to, counteract what they haven't been able to do, and we were able to shut that down pretty fast.
Coach obviously comes from a defensive background, and people were asking him if this is his best defense. He wouldn't quite go there. But just talk about, the relationship between you defensive guys and your coach and how good it feels to be able to do what you guys have done defensively.
Oh, he knows what it looks like. Being a two-time All-American and playing here at linebacker and playing on great defenses, he knows what it looks like to be a great defense. So if you talk to him, he'll give us some praise, but in practice he's going to be the hardest he can be on us because he understands defense is a dirty, gritty, grimy position to play, and you have to understand that you can't pat yourself on the back too much. You kind of just have to keep the dogs at bay. You got to keep them okay. They're okay. You can tell them they're okay. We can live with that.
What's a 10-win season mean to this program?
It's it's an opportunity to pretty much make a statement and to say that we're a great academic school, but we also play great football here too. So for us, it's to tell the young guys and show them this is what winning looks like, and this is what you need to do to get to this point. And it's something that we want to start a tradition and keep it going.
You think you made a case for a New Year's Bowl?
I think we made a great case from the beginning of the season. I mean, it's not up to us at this point. We have 10 wins, and we hope that we get to our New Year's Six Bowl. But now we're just going to continue to get better and just wait to see where we end up.
All season, the defense has been tasked with making another big play after another big play. As one of the leaders of the unit, what is it that you tell the guys when you go out there knowing you have to make another stop?
I mean, the best way to make an interception, make a big sack, force a fumble is just to do your job. So those great plays that you see guys are just making these unbelievable catches or anything, those guys put themselves in great positions and to accomplish such great tasks like that. So, I mean, it's just you're doing your own job. And if you can do your job, you'll definitely excel.